Hello, my lovely Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning in. So let's dive into this. A few quick messages. Of course, like and subscribe to the channel, like the video. My goal is to try and reach 500 subscribers before the end of this month. I am so close, y'all. So any little bit that you can do would help so much. Also, let me know in the comments below if you like this segment that I'm trying out on the channel. I love your feedback. I love to hear how this resonates for you, Cancer. So let's dive into it. Waves. So it was making me pick up on this energy of like coming and going, ebb and flow with the universe, right? Not being too attached, I think was kind of the theme of that, like letting your waves come in and go out, right? It also made me think of like breath patterns and breathing patterns, right? And then I heard 3D debris. So, really, like, again, mental clarity, things of that nature. So, compassion over empathy, what that means to me really is just like you're able to hold compassion and say, I see that you are struggling and I hold space for you, but I do not empathize to you because to share empathy is to essentially bring yourself to that vibrational level, that frequency, right? So you don't want to, it's okay to hold space and compassion and send them a beam of love, but it's not okay to be dragged down being empathetic with them and trying to better understand their energy. So healthy boundaries right now just seem like a good idea. Another thing I heard was, don't judge me, Cancer, little boys in games. So let me explain. It made me think of like two younger children and, like playing basketball. Like, so for some of you, you could have children or could kind of be like realizing the passage of time, like watching your kids grow up, things like that. I also heard bipolar. And that immediately made me think of Kanye West. And that made me think of his song Stronger. And yeah, I really didn't love that energy. So I didn't want to stay in that for too long. So those are the messages I got. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Life path and quest and visions. So this to me was really like, I feel like this summer you're experimenting, trying new routes, really trying to see what works best for you and what you can see yourself doing for your life's purpose, like your like the rest of your life, right? And then I heard the song Summer Lovin' from Greece. And then I also heard Hopelessly Devoted to You. And then I heard Wait for Me by Kings of Leon. But Wait for Me in the 5D was something I like heard so vividly. Like, so to me, Cancer, it feels like energetically you could be really connecting with someone right now. There's like a soul tie there, there's a karmic tie, and you're trying to keep it, or your person is trying to keep hold, like strong hold of that energy. So what does that mean? Like they're constantly kind of thinking of you, replaying old memories, replaying songs too, if you guys had a playlist or things like that. And then I heard the song Wait a Minute by Willow, so that could be of significance to you. But what stood out to me in that song was specifically the lyrics of I think I left my conscience on your front doorstep. So if you don't know the song, definitely listen to it. There could be messages there for you. Yeah. So again, Cancer, if you don't mind, let me know in the comments below if you guys liked this, if any of that resonated, or if you're like, can't just get the fuck on with the tarot, will you? Okay. So with that being said, without further ado, so this will be for Cancer. We're going to keep it super intuitive. I believe the next full moon, I'm sorry, nope, the next new moon is in Cancer, which is on the 17th at 11:31 a.m. So that's coming up. So, what day is it today? I think it's the 12th today. Yeah. So, we're kind of in that energy. Like, not really. We're getting there though. But I still wanted to do a reading for you, Cancer. So, spirit angels and ancestors, please watch over me and let me be um, a clear channel for messages for my Cancer. Please let me only see into the light, get the highest messages for my Cancers. on their life path, and anything that will help them, anything that will resonate. Okay, so let's see what wants to come out here for you. Cancer. Okay. Getting right at it. We have the Tower and the Page of Swords to set the general tone for your reading. Big change, transformation, spirit, someone, yeah, okay, especially with the Page of Swords. And I was picking up on this while I was meditating in your energy. There is like this energetic pull. So, especially if you're dealing with an air sign, Cancer, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it feels like there's just this energetic pull between the two of you. Notice too on the sword in this deck, if you, I don't know if you can really see it, there's a little heart at the base there. So it feels like someone is like really trying to fight for this connection, fight for your love. He's kind of holding a fist in this rendition, if you can see. So someone is like thirsty for knowledge, for information about you in regards to you. It doesn't feel like this is like third party energy. So, but with the Tower here, it just feels like you may not know that this person has such strong feelings, but you can feel their energetic pull on you. So, like, you'll randomly start thinking of them and you're just kind of like, oh, like, I wonder why. That's why, because they're thinking of you like so heavily. With this rendition of the Tower, too, it almost kind of looks like waves that are coming up. And I did mention that in the pre meditation little segment there. So it does feel like some of you guys could feel like you're lost, like under the weight of the waves I just heard. So let's see what other tarot cards want to come out to help clarify this energy. So, spirit angels and ancestors, please help me get clear messages for my Cancers at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And of course, cross watchers, you are always welcome on this channel. I endorse that shit. Yes, I do. Okay. One more card, please, Spirit, for Cancer at this time. However, Cancer resonates to you. Someone is afraid to come forward to you, Cancer. Someone is like afraid to work with you. They don't see themselves on the same level as you. And I think that they're intimidated by that. Yeah. It feels like they're intimidated by that. Okay. We have a lot of pages here, and the world card, I'm going to keep this. I was only looking for 3 cards, but you know, Spirit had other plans. So let's see. I believe this was our first card out. So you have 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the World card. So in the past, it feels like you know who this person is. I don't know. I just feel like you know who this person is. They may not physically have told you that they have feelings for you, but you can feel their feelings, if that makes sense. And there's a lot of flirtation. The Page of Cups to me is very like flirty, very like ambiguous, kind of like, oh, like, you know, hair flip. "Oh, hi, do you come here often?" Like kind of innocent flirting. But yeah, you do have 2 pages here. So Page of Cups, Page of Swords. So it does feel like there's just someone who could be younger than you for one, but also is just maybe like spiritually immature. And that could be also what played into the Tower moment. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it feels like something was in balance here. And then 3, yeah, someone feels like literally less than you. With the 6 going to the 3 of Pentacles. Um, there was maybe actually imbalance here. Someone was giving more than they should have. Maybe they felt responsible to take care of someone because they were younger. I'm almost kind of picking up on like a sugar daddy situation. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, with the 3 of Pentacles, so 6 of Pence, it's like, you know, how do we find the balance? I'm able to give, so like I want to give. And then 3 of Pence, it's more like, okay, well, how is this going to be sustainable in the long term if I'm up here and I'm constantly teaching or giving to these students these pages down here, and you have 2 pages and 2 students being depicted in this card? So with the Page of Cups, very flirtatious energy, but it's again, it's this kind of like immaturity, emotionally immature, spiritually immature. So with the World card, it feels like there's this need for growth, for the next step up, for graduation. Um, you know, okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have, please, for Cancer at this time? What other messages do you have for Cancer? I just saw a dragonfly in my mind's eye. That seems very significant. Oh my goodness gracious. You have the Tower in 2 different cards, Cancer. Scorpio energy. This is a very tough, this was very unexpected. Whatever this Tower moment was for you, it was very unexpected. Spirit kind of like really came out of left field with this one. Spirit, please clarify the Tower for me further. What other energies do we need to be aware of with the Tower? Thank you. Did you guys see the way that came flying out? Okay, so you have the Justice card and the Empress. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in a row, 5 overall. The number 5 could be significant to you. The 5th of an anniversary, July 25th. No, uh, June 25th could be your birthday. There we go. Sorry. Um, yeah, with the Tower twice, though, this is a big fucking awakening, okay? This is Spirit had to burn this shit to the ground, okay? Notice too how different these renditions are. So this is the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, and notice how with these the waves are being depicted, and in this one, especially with the crown being shown here, to me that represents like crown chakra, your mind, your mentals. Spirit is trying to wake you up to something, and Cancer, I say this with much love, but you could have been in a place where you were just trying to see the good in someone. You were innocently just trying to continue to see the good in a situation and pray for the best outcome. But Spirit had to step in and say, listen, this isn't for you. This isn't balanced. Okay, you deserve more. You deserve better. And you know that at the end of the day. And so I think that's with the justice here. That's how you kind of started to ground yourself, manifest better, right? And with the Empress here, really tuned into divine feminine energy. So receiving instead of working, instead of constantly giving. So for some of you, if this is like a sugar daddy, sugar mama situation, like the tables are going to turn. You're going to get your karmic justice. So you could be attracting someone who's going to come into your life who's going to spoil you financially or emotionally, however that resonates, okay? Zero judgment here. I'm just picking up on the energy. So with the World and the 7 of Swords clarifying that, you work hard for what you have, Cancer, okay? You've had to fight to where you have this lavish, beautiful, abundant lifestyle. It didn't come easy to you, so it shouldn't be up to you to just hand it out. It's not your responsibility to give it to other people, even if they may have made you feel that way, okay? Um, and also, this just feels like it could be just with the justice here, someone receiving karmic justice is something I'm heavily picking up on. So Spirit, any last messages please for Cancer before we close out here with an oracle? We'll wrap this up. Any last messages please for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, nothing coming from that deck, so I think I got all the messages I need to there. And what oracle message do you have, Spirit, for my Cancers to tie into this reading, to tune in, give them some advice? Thank you. So we have the path. Oh my God, Cancer, did I not mention in the beginning of this reading And no, I did because I wrote it. This is why I like writing my shit down. Um, life path. Okay, so let's see what the book has to say about this. Yeah, this could only be for one or two of you, but if you have recently lost a job or a person, a connection, that is spirit's way of putting you on your life path. Okay, because if you would have stayed where you were, you again, I'm just kind of picking up on this. Some of you may have earth in other parts of your chart because I'm kind of picking up on this like Taurusy kind of stubborn energy and of just like, oh well, not stubborn but just more like comfortable. It's like, oh, like I love this person, why would I look elsewhere, blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this in my book here, one moment. So sorry. So again, Cancer, yeah, just please blah, 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 of course, like and subscribe. And again, just let me know in the comments if you liked the written part of this where we dive into energies I was picking up on in the meditation, or just let me know if this resonated with you in any way. I love your comments. I read every single one of them. And you guys, you would really be shocked how much um, they surprise me, you know. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, where is this? This is the one thing I really don't like about. Okay, I'm going to get some intuitive messages before as I'm searching for this in the book. Oh my God, is this literally even a part of the book? This is getting like very frustrating at this point, actually. Here we go. Oh, thank God. Okay. So sorry, Cancer. Okay. So with the path here, notice the way that she is carving. She's carving into the sand, it looks like, her path. Notice it's where the grass ends and the sand starts. Some of you could have really beautiful flowing blonde hair, long, luscious locks, I just heard. Luscious locks. Something about the color lavender could be really beautiful on you. Some of you could, your favorite scent could be lavender. Okay. More waves. I see this as waves to me, only because, again, it feels like sand, kind of that beach vibe. But she is, I think it's important. The thing that is sticking out the most to me is that she is in control of the path that she is carving. Okay. So let's see. It says paths are birthed by treading across the same area of land over days, months, or years. Sometimes the way is made by a single individual. Sometimes large groups of creatures dig grooves out of the landscape. Your spiritual path is unique to your journey. It has many curves, peaks, and valleys. It takes repetition to create a well worn track. When we look back from where we came from, we see how the pattern got made. If the path card visited you today, you might want to look at where you are going. Is it where you still want to go? Make any corrections in the course now. Keep moving forward, make any adjustments based on your desires. And I was really getting that heavily with just like your life path. It's like, I feel like, especially for some of you celebrating your birthday, Cancer season, um, it feels like it's a perfect time to reflect. This has been another trip around the sun for you from your birthday. I mean, that's a big deal, another year older. Are you where you want to be? And if not, how can you make tiny adjustments to get there? Um, and I'm going to tie in that like 3D debris. Again, it just feels like some of you could be really weighed down with like work, with responsibilities. And it's important to find time in your schedule to still hold space for like yourself, your mentals, meditation. For myself, I love yoga, tarot reading, obviously. I mean, these are forms of healing to me. These are forms of like therapy. For some of you, you could want actual therapy, and that's a beautiful thing too. Some of you, it could be going to the gym, going for a run. I mean, however it looks for you, playing music, sewing, doing a craft. Like it could be literally anything, but just bringing attention and consciousness to what you are doing with your body and mind. And I know it sounds so simple, but think of how many times in the day you are just on autopilot. And a perfect example I love to give to people is like, everyone has had those moments where you're driving and you got from point A to point B, but you don't really remember like what you passed or what happened, or you're like, how did I like, it's sometimes you're like, you could joke and be like, who was even driving? Because I don't remember. Like, so, just being more mindful, mindfulness matters. Just being more aware. How can you bring more awareness into your day? Okay. So I hope something here did resonate. Of course, like and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading, shoot me an email. I'll see you soon.